Dun, dun, dun,
Okay,
dun,
so
dun,
this
dun.
is the addendum of Logain and Rosa's stuff that we're doing so that the time lapse doesn't eat up too much of everyone's time at the table, because we obviously have to go to Lucy and stuff. But I'm going to take the opportunity here, if you don't mind me just taking the reins out of your hand for a minute, because I'm the Logain with Rosa here. So we're doing the thing on the base for 4 days? Did you say? Keeping in mind, oh no, I'm not programming the VI now. So
There was 3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days of us work. So every night I'll obviously cook something, because who else is going to do it? You.
Well,
So
one of
kitchen
those
was
days
set up
you might have allowed me to do it, but then the other 3 days you definitely didn't.
Right, so your cooking will kill us all. Right.
You'd probably be more concerned that I would kill myself with my own cooking. No, I've got that.
No, I got this. And because the bar's there, I'll be drinking and telling stories, therefore. So, with some provocation, if you wanted, you might be able to, determine what I will tell with cunning and guile and conversation.
Or asking.
Well, sort of. I'll usually start off with some story about, something we did that day, and be like, this reminds me of the operation on such and such, where I brilliantly succeeded and we murdered these Krogan pirates, or this Batarian cunt, as part of special operations.
Oh my god, you're cup.
Kind of.
Okay.
Well, I'm not that old.
Yeah.
I just started early.
Okay.
It means Logain's not that old.
Yeah. All around. I'll pour some of the bottle into this glass, and I'll put the glass on the bar. There we go. That'll be my story for the night. Looking at that, the effect of when you're in a situation, you got to check your guns, and you're thinking, God, I'm naked without my guns. Everything's a weapon, everything is why the first thing I did was I got some glasses, I ground them up. Have you ever had broken glass or powdered glass flung in your face?
No.
Neither have I, but I've done it to people, and it really looks like you don't want that to happen, so that's one of the first. Everything, you gotta get armed again. You gotta be ready. A couple of ball bearings or some stones and a sock, and you've got a knockout weapon. Powdered glass is unpleasant. It's for all the people who fucked you, or are gonna fuck you, and you turn around and surprise, cockface! Even if they could clear it, they're gonna rub at it, which will just make it worse. They don't know what it is. Then they're bleeding everywhere, Batarians especially. Broken glass. Krogans, they don't need to see, they think. Most of them are pretty good at just flailing around and destroying everything. So what you're really going to need for a Krogan is once you've distracted them, they'll go berserk. But you're going low around the ankles. They're very top heavy. That's where tape, lots of flex tape come in handy. Mesh tape, just wrap it on around there. You plan ahead, get the strips ready and hanging in your coat.
Or stick a grenade in their mouths?
You won't have a grenade. That grenade reminds me of this time we were going after the Void Wraith, and there was a where's one of those? Here we go. It was one of those it was Krogan. It comes trumping up on board the ship. We took their ship. This is just after we got our first human. What was his name? Ralph. And we got the Krogan came trumping up on board the ship. Now we hit myself by the door. We had a Drell Hirokin. He loved dropping on people from above. And he was up there because his brother Hirokin got took, which is where the ship came from. We got that, but we didn't get him back. So he was mad. That's why he was up there, ready to drop them. He comes in, and he turns around. There was the human there, and He was so surprised when you just step out, just put a grenade in his mouth. Like that. And then Hiroka came out of the ceiling and stabbed him through the head with his... He had this paladin he always wanted, I think. Can you stab people with those? Anyway, nailed his mouth shut. Grenade went off, found the blood everywhere. We all went off and did missions, so the human had to clean it up. Good times. Good times.
Is this mine?
Yeah, sure.
And that will be one story.
Circle right.
And I take it he's well enough disposed to this that he's perfectly fine finding his way back to his cot, assuming he lived.
My cot?
There are beds and stuff, right?
I usually sleep on the ship.
Most of the beds are too short for him.
Yeah.
His head and feet hang over the edge.
And this is a problem. So that's why I normally sleep on the ship in the comfy pilot chair.
Okay, so night 2.
If you want.
Look, I know we've been listening to this music for ages, but you know, what about where you're from?
Oh.
Where are you from?
Me from the Turian hierarchy controls a large number of colonies, the worst of which is Invictus. That's where I'm from. Atop a mesa overlooking the forests, we had a little house above a bakery. We didn't have a view of the forest, thank God, so I was able to sleep most nights. You ever been to Invictus, human?
No.
Oh, that's why you're still here. Invictus is a planet that doesn't want you on it. It doesn't like you, and nothing on it likes you. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't care that you're a human, it'll still eat you. The forests around the settlement were usually patrolled by a variety of nasty, venomous constrictor snakes, which wrap around you and just sort of crush you until you're a paste and then ingest you through their tube-like nozzles. They produce a nasty acid which stuns you from a distance. Is that the word? And then there's the anger bears. Large, angry bears that you naturally use biotics to hunt. So you think you're running away, but you're not. And then their claws get you. That's why we built on the mesa, because defensive walls only last a few nights when the bears are angry. Good 6-inch claws slashing through that duranium hull. We tried to weaponize them, you know, in the military, but we couldn't keep them in the boxes long enough to shoot them at the other ships. Fortunately, once you get deeper into the forest, you don't have to worry about anger bears anymore. They're afraid of what's in there. We used to do survival training on Invictus, you know. That's where I picked up my first injury. Fortunately, it wasn't interested in eating the leg, and the doctors were able to put it back on. Still aches in the cold sometimes. Where are you from?
Hey, you've been to the place that I came from. We grew corn.
Oh, that old place with Lorfan's fix. I think it says on the bag.
No, we grew corn, and with the guns that we hadn't quite done yet. There were a whole lot of bad guys there, and you sniped them, and Tiala got shot in the head, and I had to carry her to safety.
I remember that place. Human World 3. I don't remember its name. It seemed nice. Nothing tried to kill you. Why did you leave?
because it was boring. I was born in space. I spent my whole time in the colony just looking back up at it. When... No, the Alliance was having that big rush. They wanted more troops and to...
Naturally, therefore you joined CSEC.
I went that way after I basically I couldn't make the cut in the unit that I was in. I don't have the book smarts to get any further. We offered to join CSEC and be part of the first humans to join this institution on the Citadel.
Oh, yeah, the big rush to get jam the humans into the Citadel.
That's the one.
Gotta make sure that they're everywhere. Can't just stick to their own worlds. Have you noticed how Batarians occupy a world and they just stay there like fat bastards? But they say, well, because we have this one, we've got this one and this one and this one and this one and this one as well. Perhaps some Egyptians agree. The humans, they start off on their world, and then they're over here, and then they're over here, like a virus, and then they're over here, and this scares the Batarians, so they go to the council and they say, the humans are coming, the humans are coming. But because they're bastards, no one cares.
Well, then...
And then your fleet gets spread too thin, and then one of your worlds ends up serving an Asari because she smells.
What?
Did we not tell you about that one?
No.
There was a smelly Asari who controlled people through her smell.
Did she
And
smell
some
that?
kind of drink made out of liquid.
Did she smell bad, or...?
No, I don't think so, but there was the liquid, and it made everyone because of the smell. And Tiala, she was immune because Asari just are perfect in every way. And,
Agreed.
so we couldn't smell the liquid or something. I'm not really sure how it worked because I don't remember much. And it's in there. Point to that bottle. Oh. But we solved that one with violence. That went well.
Went well facetiously, or went well?
Oh, no, they're still there. Big colony. Huge, big event. Large crowds of...
Sidewinders saved the day.
That happened. Totally happened. That totally happened.
He got medals.
Middle's probably been through the recycler.
No, I've still got them. Circle Y.
9-3!
Well, it doesn't matter to you who you saved. You're a big goddamn hero.
That depends. What if the person you save could be the next Hitler?
Hitler?
This is a big Turian guy who was an asshole. Little guy, actually. Had a little bit of shit on his thing. Mustache.
Like your face paints.
Yeah, and he conquered half of Europe. Yeah.
Like a Euripus, or is that near here in Turian space? Or another plateau?
Yeah, like that. And he was a big, nasty piece of work, but he made the trains run on time.
Wait, you had trains?
Apparently.
How did the Anger Bears not get the train rail?
There are other worlds. The point is, what if the person you save is the next worst thing?
Then you stop them? Then.
Right. But yet the Asari prevented Shanxi. I don't get it.
What is that's what did those have to do with each other?
Fruity.
He's dipping into the other species' drinks now.
Why do you kill things? Do you care who you kill?
Yeah. Killed pests to stop them getting at the crops. Killed.
Well, that's not a who.
I mean, I haven't had to kill anyone yet. I don't think.
You can do it, right?
I guess I could.
Guy's got a gun.
And you shoot
You've
him.
got a gun. And only one of you is leaving the room.
Then I'll shoot him. But, I mean, I'm just going to shoot him. He might survive it.
Not if you do it right.
Wait, there was that sniper on the roof, but I think you killed him.
The point is you took the shot. Because he was dangerous.
I'd do it again.
Oh, you don't have to. He's dead.
Well, obviously not that guy. It'd be pretty hard to kill him twice. You're thinking of a way to kill him twice.
Actually, if he became a zombie...
There's the zombies again. Why do you keep bringing up zombies?
Keep laughing. When they show up, you won't be laughing so much.
But they're zombies.
Get the zombies.
So your culture has zombies in their old cheesy movies and stuff as well?
No, there are zombies. We shot them and then ran away some. I'm actually really fuzzy on the details because my head hurt. But Tiala did things with her mind boobs, and the pressure went away. Now it's a big secret. Don't tell anyone about the zombies.
Like, for real? Zombies?
Yep. Retired. It's a big secret, and I'm telling you one that they're zombies, and they were made by an old thing, and we got the thing and locked it away, and now it's a big quarantine zone. But shh, don't tell anyone about the zombies.
Did you shoot him in the head?
I try to shoot everything in the head. No more problem. The dingoes.
Maybe you ought to turn in for the night tonight. We got a big day installing it. Screw. Hello.
You're gonna have to clean up the 10 or so bottles that I go through to get to the state.
I thought they were all...
Oh, then yeah. Right. Today we will be installing the electronics, the final stage, and the death corridor.
We have a corridor. How does it turn into a death corridor?
Crate. Inside there are the floors, walls, and everything we're going to need to turn the floors, walls, ceiling, and everything of this whole corridor into a permanent death trap.
In our base. I mean,
Yeah.
I get we booby trap everything, but what if one of us sits off the death corridor?
Then you are too stupid to be a Sidewinder.
Okay, good to know.
So that Logan doesn't drunkenly stumble into that room.
And we'll finish that and then head to Lucia, right?
Okay.
So the base is all nicely set up. Hooray. At some point I'm going to have to come back here and spend a solid 2 weeks doing the security systems and door locks. Because my plan is to just keep rolling until I hit that nat 20. So every door is maxed out. And it's going to take some time.
Well, couldn't you just max 20 a door, copy that program?
No, because you don't get the +5 bonus, which I want. So I'm going to come back and do that.
Wait. Wouldn't you want some doors to be easier to hack so they
Oh, yeah, some of them, because you got to funnel them. So some doors have to be lower, but it's like, for everything else, maxed out. Right, so I'm going to have to give you, so you've got them, the passphrase to turn off the electric corridor for a brief period of time so you can get down it. It's a very brief period of time, so you will have to run. And if you can't, you are not good enough to be a Sidewinder. But the corridor is completely clean and smooth, so there shouldn't be any tripping hazards.
If you put it together correctly.
I'm going to go through the training protocols on the manned turret in case you ever have to man that. That's pointing down the corridor. So when they're trying to get through, you have a gallery. So you know how to use that. I'm also going to... No, I'm not. You haven't reached that level yet. When you rank up, you'll get a passcode so that you can fly a ship here.
You have heavy weapons, don't you?
Yeah, it's my highest level skill.
There we go. Then you'll be able to easily use that.
Well, I picked up skill focus and dropped it on that, so it's probably way over normal. Yeah, heavy weapons 10, it's my only thing in double digits.
Yeah, I have a 6. And that's mainly because it's an int mod, and I have a species buff to it. I have no ranks.
I
haven't been able to afford ranks.
I have 5 ranks in it and a skill focus, so that's why it's changed.
Nice. Right, let's go to Luzia.
I should look up actually what the distance is between.
What do you think, human? Should we go as ourselves or as cover identities? Oh, you probably don't know this. There's a Justicar after Tiala.
Well, do you want the Justicar to turn up or not? If she's tracking the Sidewinders, do you want her loitering around? She'd see you've got a new member at least.
Strictly speaking, I don't think we're doing anything she can interdict us for, but it might be best to avoid attention, yes. But the ship, you see, is registered to us.
So probably...
Although I can change the IFF to our illegal insurgency IFF.
But that wouldn't change the outside, would it?
The name on the ship has been scrubbed.
No, but, you know, if she's been hunting you for this long, she might have intel on your ship. Turian scout ship turns up.
Yeah, but there are lots of Turian scout ships. Not all of them have slick Ator engines. I just thought I'd poll you for your opinion.
In my opinion, if she can't get us on doing anything...
Oh. Sorry, alright.
If she can't get us on doing anything, she might try harder or stay out of our way longer until she thinks she can prove something the next time.
Keep your alternative ID on you, just in case you feel that spooking someone you investigate might be a bad idea. After all, we are known to associate with Tiala, and the person we're after knows Tiala. Before we hit the relay jump, I want to get the message from Tiala that she sent me with all the information that I couldn't be bothered remembering. Because...
You can open that file that you copied there then.
Good old reliable Tiala.
Bitch.
At everything except stasis.
The actual industry, this here literally is Sonoda, located high atop the theme. Okay, but you don't have to find that, because you know where it is. So that's not that. She got 316 results. Tiala 316 says, "'Cause I just kicked your ass." Or should it be Tiala 316 says, and that's a 2?
Only if it's stasis.
Yeah, but she still gets to a decent number on that, so there is a chance it could still work.
It just, whatever she's going after has to pretty much flood its DCs.
8 results. I like how 16, 8, they're all factors. Thessia. D'Avo family. Matriarch Ayala D'Avo, her daughter Tiala D'Avo. Thessia. Dasava family. Survivors. Matriarch Sarita Dasava. Asteria. Ilani family. Matriarch Tilani Ilani, her daughter Shiala Ilani. Citadel. Well, they can investigate that on the Citadel. Lemuria family. Survivors. Emilia and Inari Lemuria. Sisters on Thessia. Mira on Thessia. Radan on Lucia. The Radan family. Matriarch Radan, her daughter Lilia Radan, and Kira Radan are on Lucia. I think I'll check them out.
What isn't on there, but what Tiala would have sent on slightly later would be that Kyra Radan was noticed as being imprisoned, and to maybe look into that. It's still listed as being in prison in Lucia.
Vari family. Survivors Zelina Vari, her daughters Lelia Radan and Kira Radan. The Vari and the Radan family have identical daughters. I'm assuming that the families have joined together in some kind of pure blood nexus of awesome Asari intertwining together and hot, sticky, to Asari sex. I'll be in the refresh station.
Wait, what?
So, well, I also had a candy bar while I was in there.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know. I think if Logain left the cockpit or something.
You weren't in the cockpit, son. We're in the briefing chamber.
Yeah.
So, it seems that I'll be investigating 2 families, one of which is in prison. I'd like you to start off looking to see what you can get out of the hospital. I don't want you to actually go and question the doctor who performed the work on Asari name that we're looking for. What is it? Where is it? Valen? No. Halanya Zadana? Halanya Zadana, is that it we're looking for?
Yes.
Yeah, we're looking for. I'll give you like copies of the pictures of this woman, her aliases, the background information, so you can like make intelligence rolls when Ken needs them. And get you to study them up ahead of time, so you get a +2 bonus on those intelligence rolls. Helping you out here. And of course Trish might be able to help you while she's connected to the extranet.
I will facilitate you any way I can, Rosa.
Oh, sweet. Please don't kill me.
If you do not enter the cockpit, you should be fine. Unless Logain lets you enter the cockpit.
Any other mail?
The reporter on Messina Starita is ready to schedule an interview with you.
She is?
Whenever you're at your next convenience.
Oh God, what does she want? I haven't even that yet. Okay, I'll send back a quick response along the lines of, I'm terribly sorry. Saving the day. We'll let you know when I return to the Citadel / have some time when not saving day. You want some rolls.
Piloting rolls, yes.
Not you.
Try.
Why do I bother?
20.
1.
Wow.
1.
What I will say will happen, because
We crash
it's only
into
going
a
to
relay
take
and die.
ages, is like, no, that there's a component that got loosened during the storm, and it takes you guys an extra hour to basically
You gotta lock it down.
So it just delays you an hour in fixing the ship, basically, and then you can make another roll.
And that is why this planet sucks. You don't. 14 plus 12?
There we go.
26?
That's
there we
right.
go!
And now D20 and D6. No, they're both high, aren't they?
That's a 19 on the D20.
Yeah.
1. A weird symbol that.
4. Man, that's probably too heavy for my tower. No, it's really thickly inlaid.
Just say 3 days.
Okay, but this is 3 days we can work on our personal stuff and studies and that. So, I'm going to give you this tactics book to help you improve your tactics without having to invest points in it. It's Turian, so it's good. Now, the datapad is kind of old and it's seen a lot of wear, so you can't get it wet. If you wanted to study that, you now can.
Frameshift drive
Just study
charging.
tactics.
It's the only book I have on me that
Well,
isn't
the
isn't
only-
an Asari sex novel.
Yeah, the only other books I brought with me were those magazines, which I would say.
Butt pie, butt cake.
Which got you with fear, basically.
So, yeah, that and the
3 days of tactics.
and the cardio and strength routine that she just does because she has stats to maintain.
Congratulations, Rosa. During your physical training, you can now put an actual point into physical training on your. You can up it by 1 on your.
Okay, so, right, I need to work on the... I wish to spend 2 hours, and that's all it should take, developing the C-Max. C-Max Modular Armor Capability System is basically a little centimeter-thick framework you mount onto the magnetic mounts that store weapons and heavy weapons on an armor, and has mounts on them that are the same, but are equally and universally spaced. Just the idea. Stuff. I will work exclusively for 4 hours each day on the CA7 K3PRY1. Or Keprel, which is armor for Crane.
Resists everything except water.
Shields 30, enhanced fibers 6, weight 18, customizable 5 slots so he can slot his own whatever, and speed bonus 5 feet. Next, after that, I wish to spend, so I've got 4 hours of each day accounted for. The next 2, I wish to spend in intellectual study. Yeah!
Yep.
Then, I wish to do ninjutsu training by practicing the exercises Master Wang said I should practice. And I will do these in Tiala's room for 2 hours. Then I believe we were going to spar,